Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic.
I'm Vern, and welcome to the Defcon Rugby Show. Come on!
We've turned it around a little bit. Yeah, as you guys might notice, we're not on the same. We're not in the same place at the same time, but maybe that's good, you know. Otherwise, I can clap him here from left or from right, but no, it's not good. Let me have a look at the chat because the chat has been lively. Serena, Kevin, Noah, Peter, beautiful with a 10 franc super sticker there. Then you have Antoine, Dion Van Sale, new membership, thanks. Hunty with a membership subscription as well, and a super chat. Well done, guys. Thanks. That's what we like to see. Keep it coming, you know.
Vic, we can go on pension.
Huh?
We can go on pension.
Well, only one of us is going on pension. That's you.
Fucking hell.
Well, that's what everybody says. No one talks about my pension.
No, I know.
I've still got like 30 years to go before pension.
I know. It's okay.
It's okay. It's good, man. Just having a look live, YouTube, Defcon. Yeah, it looks good. Have you checked on your phone? Can you see us? Are we good? Have you got that out there? You know, you never know. Janlu, hi Janlu, our new NFL savant. Marnus in the house. We got two Liverpool supporters at the same time. Janlu and Marnus. It's going to be a tough weekend for them because they're going to get one hell of a beating this weekend.
We hope so.
Could they lose 4 in a row, Vern?
They are.
They are going to lose. Lawrence in the house as well. So, guys, let's get onto the rugby. Look, as per usual, I'm going to put it out there. I'm just going to change my setup. There you go. So, here we go. Putting it out there so that you guys can see it. Defcon. Guys, at what Defcon are we today? What do you think, Vern? What Defcon are we at today?
How about Defcon 4?
Defcon 4 today. Anybody else got an idea? I think so too. Defcon 4. So let's put it on the screen there. So at Defcon 4, it's kind of, you know, something is up, but nothing is, it's not brewing or anything like that, you know. It is, you know. We're not holding a speech in front of the Knesset or something like that, you know.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We don't lose at Anfield. You don't lose at Anfield. Okay, well then you better play all your games at Anfield because you're getting hammered. But no, let's have a look. Let's have a look at our topics today as well. Here we go. I'll mention them. So we're going to talk about URC, obviously NPC, Top 14, Gallagher Premiership. Around the world means we're going to talk All Blacks today because they did announce that squad that they're going to use for their what we call the Autumn International. We'll get into that at the end of the show, so don't worry about it. So let's start off, man, with letting everybody know that most important thing is to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button because we're on our way to 98,000, and then after 98 comes 99. And what comes after 99, Vern?
100!
100,000. That is what Eddie's in the house as well. Ronnie's in the house. What's wrong today? Today it's going off, Vern. It's going off.
Yeah.
I hope Ronnie and Rose Garden had a wonderful holiday there. That's great. What I'm going to do is just show you guys at the top of our screen. You're going to see big now our email come up because, guys, send us ideas for topics you'd like us to talk about in all our shows. If it's the Defcon show, if it's the Across the Pond show on Wednesday, if it's the Premier League predictions, if you'd like something special, let us know. Send them out. Isa's in the house as well. So the mails at the top there, we do try to answer all mails, but listen, you guys, you know, members will be answered first. Let's put it that way. Because, you know, if 100,000 of you all of a sudden write an email, I can tell you now we're not answering all of them. At least I'm not.
Me neither.
Unless you put a 10 franc donation on every one of them. Then it's a different story.
Yeah.
Vern, do you think we could answer 100,000 emails if a 10 franc subscription was on every email?
I'll try.
I do my best. I'd employ somebody to do it. There you go. No, that's fine. So there's our email is out there for you guys to have a look. I'll leave it on the top of the screen for a sec. But I do want to shout out, you know, put it out there. The red heart there on the side. We are very close to that 98,000 and it's all... We did fantastic if you enjoyed that holiday, Ronnie. We do appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us. So,
listen, guys, and if you would like to take part on the show, get into the show like Yano did yesterday, put your email address down there when you write to us. Get a camera, a mic, or on your phone. Doesn't matter, but get in there.
And don't forget, if you are like Marnus, a little bit younger, I need an email from your parents and not from you. And I need to know it's your parents. I need put their phone number in there so I can phone them. Because if you're not 18, I don't want to get into trouble. You know, me and my ass do not belong in Guantanamo Bay or in a gulag somewhere. Vern could handle it, me not. You know, I'm too pretty for that. So I can't do it. Right. He has problems with his ass in any case all the time. So it's not a problem. There you go. So
I've said a bit of erectile dysfunction.
There you go. There you go. Look. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the URC and...
I'll get into the URC, Vic.
Huh?
I'll get into the URC. You can do the NPC and stuff.
Okay, so I'll put it out there. All the results are out there now, and the fixtures for next week and what we're doing live is all out there. So go for it, Domes.
Go for it. Okay, on Friday night we had Munster against Edinburgh, 20-19, tight affair there, victory for Munster, good stuff there. And then of course the game of the round, Scarlets against the mighty Stormers.
Listen here.
0-34.
1 second. I've added you as a guest. You talk shit like that, I'm going to cut you out. I swear that you're going to give me a timeout. The game of the round. Just because the
game of the
toilet
round.
paper brigade is doing well, we keep it going. We'll see what happens at the end.
The Scarlets didn't have a sniff. I don't even think they came close to the try line. 34-0. Stormers on the rampage. They're running wild. It's pandemonium down there in Cape Town, in the mother city. But listen here, let's carry on. I could talk the whole day about the Stormers, but we'll carry on. The Ospreys beat the Zebre 24-0 walkover. Benetton beat the Lions. We had that one on the channel. Lions just didn't rock up, man, at all. Was a sad day if you were a Lion supporter. Then, of course, Glasgow smashed the Dragons 49-0. We had Leinster beating the Guppies 31-5. The Guppies didn't show up. Should show what the Guppies are. But of course, to all the Guppy supporters, man, you guys get used to it. Never mind. We go over to Cardiff against Connacht. 14-8 for Cardiff. A tight affair there, but a good victory for Cardiff. And last but not least, a big surprise for me. We did that one live as well. Ulster 28, the Bulls 7. It was 7-7 at halftime, Vic. Everything was looking good. The Bulls should have been up at least 21-7 at halftime, but they weren't. And at the second half, it was all Ulster. And the Bulls just fell apart. It was scary to see them fall apart. It's not used to the Bulls falling apart quite like that. But hey, just the way it is. And that is your roundup of round 3. I'll get quickly to the fixtures of round 4, and then afterwards you can put up the table, Vic. On Friday, it's the Dragons against Cardiff, Connacht against the Bulls. I think it's a must-win game for the Bulls there. Edinburgh against Benetton. Then on the Saturday, I saw the Connacht Bulls game is live on the channel, so don't forget that. On Saturday, it's Lions against Scarlet, also live on the channel. Let's see how the Lions do at home. We've got the Sharks against the Ulster, the Guppies, also live on the channel. Let's see how they do against Ulster. So that's a must-win for both Lions and Sharks on Saturday. Leinster against Munster. That one's going to be a cracker too. The top 2 Irish teams. I'm
actually thinking of doing that one because that is the in-between time, right?
That's in between. I was thinking about the exact same thing, Vic.
Get the Irish guys out the pub and stop them drinking and watching some rugby, maybe.
Exactly. Then we have the Ospreys against Glasgow, and the last game of the evening, the game we should have actually gone to live to, Vic. But it's Zebre against the almighty Stormers. Can it be 4-0? I think so. It's going to be 4-0. I can feel it. Oh, thanks, Ronnie, for the gifted membership. Jack gets that one. Thanks, Ronnie, so much for that. Stephen, the Botswanan, gifted for one a super sticker there. Thanks so much for that as well. Fucking hell, what's going on today? It's Christmas, Vic.
No, Christmas is different, man. If it was Christmas, I'd be lying with a full stomach, inebriated on the couch. That's Christmas for me, eating well, drinking well, and just lying on the couch. Or actually, we got to figure out: are we doing shows over Christmas this year?
We'll see. What is the Ronald from his previous comment, please? What's that one? Vernie is a proud Stormer here. Of course I am, man. Vic's gonna get off the table, Vic.
All right, so I can do that. So let me put that away there. You see our table coming up.
But you got to do the table.
Special table for Vern. There you go. The Stormers are on top on the table.
Followed
by Munster, the Warriors, and Cardiff Rugby, Ulster, Bulls, Benetton, and Zebre. Those are your playoff teams at at the moment. So both
Can you
Italians.
can you just say that again, please? I didn't hear.
What?
Who's top of the league?
That. And then second Munster, Glasgow Warriors. No, Stormers on top of the league. Top of the league.
Stormers, baby.
You like fucking Liverpool. On top of you like Arsenal. They'll be on top of the league till the last game of the season. And then they'll go bloop. Stop drinking, man. It's not good for you. So I'm going to get into the NPC quickly because that was a fantastic weekend. Here we go. Look, your NPC results. Otago beats Waikato 44-41 in one of the best rugby games I've seen in a long time. You are behind me now. You can't move your head around like that, my friend. Lily B, calm down, Vern. Still early days. Tell him, Lily B. That was one of the best rugby games I've seen in a long time. It was basically over. Otago had it wrapped, and then Waikato came back with 2 tries at the end. It was 41-41, and then in the last second of the game, they got a high tackle, and the guy kicked for 3 points, and it was done. So Otago is all into the semis. They'll play the Bay of Plenty, who beat Tasman Mako 27-7. Hawke's Bay beat Taranaki 26-12. The Taranaki Bulls are out as well. And Canterbury beat Counties Manukau 23-15. So our other semi-final is Hawke's Bay against Canterbury. Now listen here, both those games are going to be live on this channel. One is on Friday morning at 8:10. And the other one is on Saturday morning at 8:10. That's what official rugby has now, unless they change the freaking times and piss me off. See you later, Peter. Hands off Arsenal. Arsenal's cuck, man.
Wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
There you go. Then let's have a look at the Premiership, the results of the weekend from the Premiership and what's coming up. Sale Sharks beat Newcastle Red Bull 57-5. Bristol Bears beat Exeter 18-14. The Northampton Saints beat Leicester Tigers 32-26. Bath Rugby beat Gloucester 38-17, and Harlequins beat Saracen 2014. Now, guys, we could go through all those games and fixtures and everything. What have you guys noticed? There's no away wins. There's hardly any away wins in these rugby championships all over the world. It's all home wins. And then, of course, next week, some interesting games. Leicester take on Bath. Saracens take on the Sale Sharks. Newcastle come up against Northampton, Gloucester against Bristol, and Exeter against Harlequins. So yeah, that's looking good there. That is looking very good. Going to put out the Premier League table quickly. There you go. Early days in the Premier League, also only 3 rounds in, and Bath on top, ahead of Northampton and Saracens, and only team without any points, Newcastle. And that's quite funny because in the URC, there's only one team without any points, that's Scarlet. In the Premiership, there's only one team without any points, that's Newcastle. And when we get to the top 14, which we're going to do right now, you'll see there's also one team without any points. And the top 14 is a little bit
quickly to the
further
scores.
on. Weak seats in the top 14. Do you have the results, Vern, or do you want me to do that?
Yeah, I'll go through those quickly for you guys.
Okay.
On Saturday, it was Pau against Bayonne, 47-24 for Pau. Lyon beating Perpignan 44-19. Racing beating Montpellier 32-25. Paris is beat La Rochelle 26-24 in a tight affair there in Paris. Montauban lost closely to Casters 28-32. Clermont beat Toulon 27-10. And the game of the round, which I wanted to do on Sunday, but I didn't know where I can watch it. But never mind. Toulouse beat Bordeaux 56-13. What a hammering. Then we'll get quickly to the round 7 of the French League. The fixtures coming up.
I've got it out there for you. 1 second. Here we go. That is the fixtures coming up. I got that all. I got it all. I can leave actually both there. There you go.
I'll say we got on Saturday, it's Bayonne against Clermont, Casters against Paris, Montpellier against Lyon, La Rochelle against Montauban, Perpignan against Bordeaux, Pau against Toulouse. That one's probably the game of the weekend. And maybe not, Toulon against Racing on Sunday, which would be a good one as well.
Yeah, look, I was checking out where these you can see these games. They're all. I got a channel. I can watch them here, but you got to subscribe to it. It's a French channel. But
now, Vic, we've got too many subscriptions already.
Because there's some very good games there. But let me just put out the table of the top 14 quickly. And as
You
you
can
can
go
see on
through
the
that
top
one.
14 table, again, Perpignan has no points after 6 rounds. That's not good. That's not good. And I just see Dicky. Dicky has come in. Vic, you block. He's probably said what I mean. Vic, you look so young next to Vern. Thank you, Dicky. What can I say? What can I say? Dicky, you're an intelligent man. But now,
Fucking
funny
blind,
enough,
that boy.
the top team in the league is Power this year. They are on 19 points after 6 games, followed by Toulouse, Stade France, Lyon. Toulon down in 9th. Bordeaux not doing well either. Bordeaux got hammered on the weekend.
Yeah.
So, the big boys are not doing so well yet, Vern. Why is that in France? What is happening there,
I don't know, but we've got a great game on Saturday evening in Power against Toulouse. That's going to be a cracker.
Yeah, it is. Then let's get into the mongrels, because I don't want to waste too much time. I've got to go to work. The mongrels have announced their touring side for autumn internationals. Before we get into it, I'm going to just put it out there quickly where they're going to and what they're doing first. So New Zealand, yes, they're going on the 1st of November. They play their first game against Ireland. That is in Soldier Field, iconic stadium there in Chicago, live on this channel. Then they play against Scotland. Should be an easy win. I mean, listen here, somebody this morning I thought was drunk. Oh no, it was last night. Last night, Vernon, the rugby. We had Mary Queen of Scots come on and say that Scotland was going to win the Rugby World Cup again. Then the All Blacks play England, and then they finish off against Wales, which is actually, that's a bye. Doesn't matter who you send out there, you're winning that one. That's a bye. Vern is 65 years old. Okay. Oh, there you go. I like that, guys. So let me put out that New Zealand squad for you. I'm just going to make sure I get it out there so that I can read it properly. Look, obviously it's a massive squad they've put out there, the New Zealanders. I'll read it down for you guys quickly. There are not a lot of surprises. I mean, Cody Taylor's in there. Samosini Tauakaua is in. George Bell, Ethan de Groot, Tomato Williams, George Brouwer, Fletcher Newell, Pazilio Tozy. He plays for your Bay of Plenty, Vern. Tivati Milafau also plays for the Bay of Plenty. Scott Barrett, nice. Patrick Topaluto, Fabian Holland, Josh Lord, Semipina Finau, Simon Parker, Adi Surveyor, Duplessis Keravi, Wallace Satiti, Peter Lakai, and Luke Jacobson. Who is missing is the arrogant bugger. He's injured. Tupavai did not make the squad. He's not traveling with them. Vern has a crush on Bay of Plenty. Yeah, Vern likes a Bay of Plenty. Then the backs. Now this is where I find New Zealand just look sexy, man. They're three fly-offs. Cortis Ratima, Cam Roygard, and Finley Christie. I mean, come on. Then they've got Bowden Barrett, Damien McKenzie, Antoine Leonard Brown, Geordie Barrett, Quinn Tapua, Billy Proctor. Who they got there? Lester Finagao Naku, Rico Iani's back in the squad, Caleb Clark, Savo Reeves, Leroy Carter. I like Leroy Carter, Will Jordan, and Ruben Love. So strong lineup they've got. Obviously, this is the best of the best that New Zealand have to offer. Look, I don't see a lot of players on that lineup that are missing. And, it's about 33 players out there, so it's looking good. A Burn Gang, watch it. There you go. So that is your lineup for the All Blacks. Look, what do you expect from the All Blacks on this tour, man, that's coming up?
I expect great. I think that they could win all their games.
You think so?
Yes, it's going to be the tough one against Ireland. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, but look, Ireland, it's in Soldier Field, so it's on a neutral venue. I think that gives New Zealand a little bit more of a hope.
I see the New Zealanders as favourite, yeah.
Yeah, look, yes, Lily B, very good point there. There's been a lot of talk there in New Zealand. The coach is not very, not very a brave coach. He's got almost no new people in the squad, no uncapped players. It's nothing like when Rassie announced it, the travelling squad. There's always some upsets and some surprises. New Zealand, they're going really safe. And I watched a phenomenal program the other day. Why the rest of the rugby world is actually lagging so much behind the Springboks. It's because Rassie doesn't coach to win. Rassie wants to win every game, but he will take a loss in account to to get further and develop the squad. Where other coaches are so under pressure. They are so under pressure to get results. They're always playing the best team all the time. Because they know, if you're New Zealand, if you lose 2 games in a row, you're getting fired. You're fired.
He's gone.
But Rassie has got so much collateral in the bank already that he can tell the SA Rugby to go fuck themselves. Because if they fired Rassie tomorrow, I swear to God, there would be riots in the streets of South Africa.
No, Rick, that's a very good point, man. I think, yes, Rassie, when he said it now so many times, he is building a squad. He's not building a 23, he's building a 45. 45-man squad, he's building that everybody that can come into the squad at any time, fill that role without a problem. He's been there before, he's got the experience, putting in always new players in as well, letting them play. Yes, like you said, taking a loss, but it doesn't matter. You're building for one thing and one thing only, and that is that World Championship, man.
They reckon that the Springboks will be the only squad that you will take 35 players. I think it's 35 you can take to the World Cup. And every other 35 will at least have 10 caps. That's Rassie's goal. You come to the World Cup, you're going to have 10 caps. There's going to be a lot of teams that are not going to have that because they're using all the same players all the time. I mean, New Zealand, if you look, I don't think they've used 25 players or 30 players this season. It's always the same 23, 24, 25 max.
Exactly.
They must give Rassie a lifetime contract. Well, that's what I said the other day when I was speaking to Hamish. Look, Rassie should have got a blank contract with the amount that he can fill in and the years that he wants to stay. You know, it should be. Remember when Alex Ferguson had that rolling contract?
Yeah.
That's what Rassie needs. You know, we'll keep you until 2027, and then it's just a rolling contract. And if we want to fire you, we've got to pay you for 4 years. And if you decide to leave, you can leave whenever you want. But I mean, where does Rassie go after this? Nowhere.
Nowhere.
I mean, I still remember my April's Fool's joke coaching the USA. I mean, I would. If I was Rassie and the Americans come up with a $10 million contract, I'm off. You know? Well, could you imagine this new 360 league and the Saudis and something get involved and they say, listen here, if we can get Rassie to be part of this, we think we could break the mold and we give him some ridiculous money. Would you take it?
Listen, I think that would be for Rassie. I don't know. It would be a fucking the best challenge ever. Can imagine he takes over the USA.
The best challenge ever.
Imagine if he takes over the USA and he makes semi-finals. He's a legend. He's a god. He's already a god.
Listen here. If he makes semi-finals, then I want Matt Williams to tattoo Rassie's face on his chest. With an American squad, that would be amazing. But that's not going to happen. But look,
Brian's in the house.
That's for our show today. Let me quickly tell you what's coming up. Of course, we have our. That's going to go over the screen there. There we go. We have our morning show tomorrow morning. Once again, then tomorrow afternoon we are going to have the Premier League prediction show. That should be an interesting one.
Yeah.
The Rassie does love a challenge. He does. And then some basketball. Is it basketball tomorrow night, Vern?
Basketball tomorrow night and on Wednesday. I haven't decided which game. There's so many good basketball games in the EuroLeague tomorrow.
Maybe
I haven't decided yet. We've got to talk about that.
One.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can have a look. We'll have a look. But guys, that's our Defcon Rugby show for today. Thanks a lot for everybody in there. All the super chats, super stickers, membership, gifting. Fantastic, man.
Thanks so much.
Great stuff. Great stuff. And hey, guys, pass the word on. 100,000 is incoming. That will be fantastic. And don't forget, on the weekend, massive rugby weekend, 4 URC games, 2 NPC games on the weekend. Football coming up, so we're gonna get there. Yes, Marnus, a tattoo. Yeah, it would be something good, man. So, guys, that's the show. Vern, you want to sign off?
Guys, thanks once again for all your support for the channel. We appreciate it so much. Vic and myself, really, we are absolutely flabbergasted all the support we're getting from you guys. We would have never thought this when we started off. So thanks so much. Write an email. Tell us what we can do better.
Yes. Let me plug that quickly. I'll plug that email on the top again. 1 second. There you go.
Big thanks, man.
There you go. Big email. So write us an email. Tell us what you like on the channel, what you don't like, what you think we can improve, and give us some suggestions, you know.
Exactly. But everybody else, hey, have a fantastic Monday. Take care, everybody. And see you tomorrow morning at 7 for the Daily Sports Show.
Yeah, and we're still trying to get to 100 votes in one of those morning shows. So go out there and vote. Not there. Yeah, Matt Williams. To have a tattoo of Rusty or him as a better... Because he has a better chance of Man U winning anything. Okay, all right. You put it in there. Don't worry. We'll talk on the weekend about football. Don't worry. Guys, have a good one, man. See you later.
Take care.